The fight for the top five is so crowded, and two of the contenders meet at Villa Park, with both currently on the outside trying to get back in. Chelsea really need something to re-energise the flagging campaign, hoping that Villa's midweek exertions here against Liverpool have taken something out of them. Villa have had a few defenders out injured. Disasi obviously can't play, he's out, but today Cash and Konza are fit and both start. Ramsey and the former Blue Maatsen come in. That's 4 changes in total, with Marcus Rashford amongst those dropping out. Ollie Watkins has got 5 goals in his last 8 games. What Enzo Maresca would do for a fit striker with those kind of numbers. The latest injury, that's to Noni Madueke, gives rise to the only personnel change in terms of starters from Brighton. That's Reece James coming in, so we presume there's a shape change. Malo Gusto's position will tell us more. Lots of other questions remain though. Can Cole fire again? Can Nkunku stay up front, or is it Neto? And can we tighten up at the back? And there you see the fluidity of Chelsea's front three today, that Neto's out there on the right. See you later, Ian Maatsen. Neto, Enzo Fernandez couldn't miss and didn't miss. Brilliant work from Neto. And it's Enzo at Villa Park again. Early lead for Chelsea. It's already been much more like it. Now it's got the goal.
A brilliant play from Neto. And I suppose if he's in a wide position from the off, in terms of his starting position, he's going to be up against a full-back. He's going to be goal side of Maatsen. And in this case, now he's playing down the middle. He can arc his run from a central spot in behind the fullback. That's such an intelligent little bit of movement, because he angles himself so to keep himself onside. Mings is deeper, and then it's just brilliant wing play. Drives beyond the fullback and puts it on an absolute plate. Can't miss, just hits him really.
Look at Gusto go here, he's going to get there. Palmer, head up. Curling it in there! Enzo Fernandez could have had 2. It was past Nkunku in a flash.
These are big moments for Chelsea. Matty Cash gets isolated 2v1. He's asking his midfield players where they are, and that is just a fraction too high from being 2-0.
And he had a ton of space too. Mind you, Asensio's got a ton here and options left and right. He's gone for Watkins. Tight angle. Jorgensen always a favourite from there. Just pushed him a bit wider. Thank goodness. Maatsen. Oh, Rodgers. Watkins. Brilliant block. I'm sure everyone is thinking that's 1-1 there and then. As good as a goal.
You can't believe for 17-18 minutes Aston Villa couldn't get out their half. All of a sudden, 2 really presentable opportunities.
Including the easy Chelsea win at Stamford Bridge when we were expecting a tough game. A great run again, and now a bad one. And Nkunku's done well here. Enzo Fernandez wants another goal, and he very nearly got one.
Terrific attempt. Just made his mind up so quickly there. Touch was assured. Lovely stuff from Nkunku. Just a yard or 2 out. Yeah, could very well be tactical, just saying to Reece James, just come in there a little bit and allow Palmer to be the 10 rather than him.
Oh, that's a brilliant ball. Whipped in there by Tielemans. Ollie Watkins got a bit of it. Jorgensen got the rest. Neto now, Cole Palmer, but look how open they are at the back. And Chelsea have 4 forward. Palmer, he's worked the room. And a bit more room! Martinez stood there and watched it, as we all did. And it's just, via a little touch, gone wide.
You felt he'd find the space to work the goalkeeper. Little nick off Mings, that's inches away.
Fernandez passes to Nkunku. About half an hour before it, Cole Palmer was through and Kunku goes for goal. Martinez with one for the cameras. Not nearly as spectacular in its requirement as he made it look.
Yeah, I think he anticipates that he can only go that side there.
Oh, Mings has gone for an acceleration there and he shouldn't have done it, and now he's out of position and Neto is in behind Maatsen. Tight angle, pulled it.
Yeah, it's on his weaker side and the last touch was a poor touch, taking him away from the target rather than in towards it. And it's just this touch that's coming up off the right foot which makes it a tough chance to be able to ping it into the far corner.
We've still got plenty forward here. I'm noticing Tyrone Mings now lurking in the middle. Cash clips it in there, round the back. Rashford! It's got to be in. It is. But it's not going to count.
There look to be a couple of claret and blue shirts in advance. Well, there's stacks of them.
Well, Rashford's onside here, so if it's about him, this will stand. Does that go back? I think that's a goal.
Yeah, Rashford's not offside.
I can't see how it doesn't. Enzo Fernandez is playing Marcus Rashford onside. From the far side of the box to the near as we're looking at this now. This is a matter of time before 1-1 is confirmed. Villa Park's about to roar, I think. 1-1. Asensio scores. A lovely footballer with a very scruffy goal made by his fellow new arrival Marcus Rashford. Substitute makes impact. Enzo Fernandez just a fraction late in getting up.
Yeah, costly.
And Malo Gusto didn't get enough. Cole Palmer! He knew what he was going to do the moment the ball came to his feet. Just because you know what's going to happen doesn't necessarily make it any the easier to deal with, but he's missing the target a little more often these days. It's nicely played. Oh, Caicedo, right up the middle, the lob's on Cole Palmer. Oh, can't believe he didn't take it. Can't believe Chelsea aren't in front. Martinez with a massive error.
It's a brilliant bit of movement and he has a multitude of options, and losing his footing in the end probably does for him. Should have gone over, you're right.
Only because it's him, Sam. I wouldn't say that for everybody, but Cole Palmer here, to lift that,
yeah,
for him, is not hard. Neto was on for the early ball there. As Maatsen cuts out the pass that was for Palmer. Look out, Marcus Rashford. Daniel Marlan, big save Jorgensen. He read it really well and he put on a big spread when it really mattered. 2 minutes to go, huge moment.
Yeah, his athleticism, Maatsen gets him there in front of Palmer. It means Gusto's out of position and I think he just comes out so big. I'm not sure if Marlan's trying to go through or to the right hand side.
Still jostling in there. Caicedo having to be held back. Oh no! How on earth has that snuck through? Asensio at the double. A minute after making a brilliant one-on-one save. Jorgensen has let it squeeze through. In the final minute of normal time, in a game that Chelsea led, Aston Villa lead. You cannot believe this.
Yeah, absolute hero. 30 seconds ago, a minute ago. It's a bad mistake to hand Asensio what looks like the winner, and Villa the second that they crave to turn it around.
Launched deep and out. And Villa have robbed the points. Two of the least tidy goals Marco Asensio will ever score, but they mean everything today. It's Villa's first win in 7 league games. Jorgensen's huge error in the last minute after a brilliant save had kept it at 1-1. It is the 6th time in 2 months that Chelsea have scored first and not won. That one, Sam Parkin, is agony.
Yeah, I think it stings, not because Chelsea deserved the win today, but were good enough for the point. And Palmer probably, across both halves, both teams probably had the most presentable opportunity of all, really, to score and put Chelsea in the driving seat once more. So it's disappointing. A saving grace again for the 3rd time today. 2 home games which you'd have cherry-picked, with it incredibly tight at the top of the league. So it'll be a case about putting this to one side and refocusing.
What a level-headed, sensible way of seeing the glass half full. Absolutely, that was the case. But it is no points. Man City 4th, Bournemouth 5th, Chelsea 6th. Level with Bournemouth and a point behind City, and now only 1 above Aston Villa with Newcastle to play and Brighton only just beneath that. It's so tight at the top. Aston Villa 2, Chelsea 1. Heartbreaking.